I've always hated hospitals. The antiseptic smell, the flickering fluorescent lights, the two quiet hallways that seemed to stretch forever. I avoided them at all costs. But that changed when I took a job as a night security guard at St. Mercy's Hospital, an old facility on the outskirts of town. It was easy money. Or at least, that's what I thought. My shift started at midnight. The main floor was quiet, the front desk abandoned except for a dimly glowing monitor. Most of the hospital had been shut down years ago, leaving only a few operating rooms and the emergency ward functional. The upper floors levels 3 through 5 were completely empty. Or, at least, they were supposed to be. I did my first round as usual, checking doors, scanning the flickering CCTV monitors, and nodding at the occasional nurse or doctor. But halfway through my shift, as I was sitting in the security office, something caught my eye on the monitors. Movement. On the 5th floor. I leaned closer, my heart hammering. The screen showed a hallway with peeling paint and cracked tiles, abandoned like the rest of the upper levels. At first, I thought it was just a camera glitch. But then, I saw it again, a shadow, slipping past the frame. Someone was up there. Swallowing my unease, I grabbed my flashlight and headed to the stairwell. My radio crackled as I climbed, but no one responded when I called for backup. The hospital felt different now, colder, heavier, like something unseen was pressing against me. Reaching the 5th floor, I hesitated. The air smelled stale, mixed with something metallic. Blood? No, I told myself. Just rust. My flashlight flickered as I stepped into the hallway, my boots echoing loudly. The place was a wreck, gurneys overturned, old medical charts scattered like fallen leaves. Then, I heard it. A whisper. Soft. Indistinct. I whipped my flashlight toward the sound. Nothing. Just an empty corridor stretching into darkness. My breath quickened as I walked forward, passing old patient rooms with broken doors. Then, at the end of the hall, I saw something that made my stomach drop. A figure. A woman, wearing a hospital gown, standing perfectly still. "Ma'am." My voice came out hoarse. "You're not supposed to be here." She didn't move. I took a step closer, raising my flashlight, and then she did something that made my blood turn to ice. She grinned. Not a normal smile. Too wide. Too many teeth. Her eyes were wrong, sunken, and dark, like twin voids in her pale face. The air grew thick, suffocating. My instincts screamed at me to run, but my legs refused to move. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, she spoke. "He's still here." The lights flickered violently, and the hallway plunged into darkness. My flashlight sputtered out. I cursed, stumbling backward. A cold breath ghosted against my ear. Something was right behind me. I ran. My feet pounded against the floor as I sprinted toward the stairwell. The whispers followed, growing louder, turning into distorted, inhuman laughter. My shaking hands fumbled for the door handle. It wouldn't budge. Then, just as suddenly as it began, everything went silent. The lights flickered back on. The hallway was empty. My pulse thundered in my ears. Gasping, I yanked the stairwell door open and didn't stop running until I was back in the security office, slamming the door shut behind me. My hands trembled as I rewound the footage from the 5th floor. The hallway appeared empty. There was no woman. No movement. But just as I was about to turn it off, I saw it. A shadow, standing right behind me. I quit that night. Never went back. St. Mercy's shut down a year later, after a string of mysterious incidents. But sometimes, when I drive past the old building, I swear I see a pale figure standing at the top floor window. Still smiling.